Hi, everybody. This is Jeffrey at Ripe Color, and
This is Nancy Jean in the garden.
welcome to the Daily Duo. Welcome to May. This is the reading for May 1st, 2022, which is a new moon, which is a solar eclipse in Taurus, Scorpio, because I always include the and the hecho, which means in fact. Nancy and I are a Scorpio Taurus combo. So it should be a very powerful reading.
Yes.
Okay. So we read on 5. This is the Daily Duo. Read on 5 energies daily: body, mind, spirit, grounding, and clarity. I read 5 tarot cards. Nancy Jean reads 5 crystals in the garden. We both offer personal readings. We both offer physical goods in the physical world. You can check out our respective websites. And please like, subscribe, share, comment, press the bell for notifications, and become members of our respective channels. I think I've done it all.
That's it. And they've been coming over. I've gotten about 40 new members, new subscribers in the last month. So thank you to everyone who's showing up. And go show up at Jeffrey's. If you see it on my channel, go join Jeffrey, because we're in this together, guys.
Exactly. Oh, and I added a new series, which is called Tarot Tuesday. So I have a guest every week and we discuss one card. And my plan is to go through the entire deck. And then after I go through the entire deck, one card at a time, I'm not going to go backwards. I'm going to do something else. I don't know what that is. Oh, and I got my nails did.
Yes, I'm envious. Mine are stubby little nasty things. Nail polish doesn't like me. It falls off my body. But anyway, okay. May 4th, what's coming on? Whoa.
All right. And I get this little thing out of the way. Okay.
Also, we had no birthdays today because y'all dropped the ball. You were very good about reporting your birthdays, and then you kind of slipped. So if you got a birthday coming up in June or late May, let us know now so that we can help.
But there's a huge shift going on. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow. It's really big. And out of the 5 cards, I have 4 swords.
Oh, well.
So it's really a mental
and
thing.
I've got the mind card in a major position in the
okay. Body is the 3 of swords. So the 3 of swords, look, so there are 2 ways to interpret this card. You know, almost every read is like, oh, it's heartache, it's heartbreak, your heart is broken. Okay. That's one way to interpret the card. But the other, so it's a 3 and my nails. It's a 3 and it's sword. So it's creative thinking. So sometimes, you know, something happens in our lives that, you know, like hurts or, you know, doesn't feel right or feels like, you know, I'm not really feeling that in my heart. And that'll be an impetus to do something new, to be like, you know what, this doesn't really work anymore. You know, it's almost like you turn on the shower, right? And the water's too hot. And it's like, well, so now I'm going to get creative with the cold in order to make it work. It's a little bit like that. Okay. That's body. Mind says, okay, we're going to a new place. I'm going to go to a place that's safer, that's calmer, that has more potential. I'm done with the old. I'm done with the old and I'm moving forward into, I'm not really, you know, I don't really know where I'm going, but I know that it's better than where I am.
Right.
Sort of thing. Body, mind. Spirit says, yes, in fact, you're following your intuition and that is the way to go. The Spirit said, yeah, that's a good idea. It's almost like, you know, you and your friend are at your house, right? And you say, hey, let's go, I don't know, play ball, or let's go to the ice cream store, or let's go to the mall, or let's go, and it's almost like your little buddy says, yeah, it's a good idea, let's go. That's I don't know, it feels like that today. Body, mind, spirit. Grounding. So this is the eclipse card. Interesting, right? And I feel like, you know what this feels like today? This is one of my eclipse cards. This and the other one, you know, the one where he's walking, the 8 of Cups, right? Those
Yeah,
are
he's
both,
taking
these are
all
my
of
2
it.
eclipse cards. So there's a lot of meanings to this card. So, you know, I always feel like these are 2 antennae.
Mhm.
These are 2 antennae. And it's almost like this, you know, messages from above, you know, because she's blindfolded. So she's got to rely on her other senses and her instinct to like lead in the right way. It's almost like balancing energies.
Mhm.
And I feel like there's this energy, this balance of what's happened and what's coming, and trying to bring it into the present, and in the present creating into the new future, which is a perfect energy for the eclipse, a
Right.
perfect energy for the eclipse. And then I get the 5, right? So the 5 is change in a way of thinking. So I think there's change in, you know, your heart energy, change in, maybe there's a healing going on. I think that's
Mhm.
what it is. I think there's a healing going on, right? So there's a, you know, it's like you accepted things that like maybe didn't work or that felt bad, right? And you are ready to move forward because you've balanced it, and you're following your own lead.
Mhm.
That's what I always get from this card. It's like, I'm going to follow my own idea, my own lead. You know, like I used to do and follow that, but now I'm going to go my own way, with the energy, not with the energy, but with the experience of knowing what happened in the past. And it's like, I don't really, like, the past is the past and I'm moving forward. Like, that's what I get. Ta-da.
Okay.
Did it make sense as a story? It made sense in my head.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense
Okay.
because what I've got is your body's been triggered off by things from the past and it's ready to move forward and get the hell out of here
Right.
and move on.
Get out of
Because
Dodge.
your clarity is actually coming out of things from the past, things that have helped you in the past. And but it's really your mind. This is a very, because you had all those swords, it's a day you're going to spend a lot of time in your head, and that's actually going to be kind of a good thing, because the mental activities you're beginning to generate are your way to new abundance. Your spirit's just not aligned with it, though. Your mind's one place, your spirit's another. The spirit's sitting here going, I'm not in the mood for any of this. So we're kind of torn, you know. But the interesting thing is the mind hit the trifecta. The mind's in the heart, it's in false, and it's in earth. And when the mind ends up all like that, it means that there's part of the mind that's being misled this little bit here, but it really, final thoughts are coming on it, but it's all because, and this is the most important spot on this reading, it's all because your mind is being triggered by your heart, and your mind is being opened up by your heart. So your thoughts are all important, but your spirits, you haven't brought your spirit along yet, but it's getting there.
Right.
I think it's going to be an interesting day. I don't think it's a day to make great decisions. I think it's a day to understand you're living with conflicting energies.
Yeah, and not beat yourself up through the process.
No, and whatever's coming out of your heart, in the garden, the heart, whenever anything lands in the heart, that's the most important thing to look at, because the heart is the entry to the garden. Another woman who works with me, when she visualized working with the garden, she said, if anything's in the heart, it's leading everything else that's on here. So
right,
follow your heart, and your mind will be okay. But the problem is your spirit's a little bit laggy. But you know, the eclipse we're under is the subconscious hides the ego. So it's that kind of a day, guys.
Yeah.
And it was set up that way a long time ago. We all have a good day. Blessings.
Blessings.